Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, welcome, and hope you will consider subscribing and checking out my other videos. I've got this currently, by the time I've uploaded this, this is an ongoing series of the Paul McCartney Archive Collection albums, where this is the penultimate album in the series. Huge gap from the previous one. This is the late 80s, Flowers in the Dirt. Many of the songs in this album are collaborations with Elvis Costello. The other ones being Mighty Like a Rose, which I don't have, or I used to have the single disc edition, but I'm collecting the Rhino editions, 2 discs. And this is one of those albums that also has Paul McCartney songs. It's called Spike, and songs like Veronica right here. Paul actually played bass on this song, and it was, I believe, a top 10 single. And other albums that has their songs, there were Mighty Like Rose with oh, here it is, Pads, Paws, and Claws, another one. Plus Mighty Like a Rose, there's Soul Like Candy. While in Paul McCartney, there's also the album Off the Ground, which followed this album, but still hasn't received the archive collection treatment yet. So going back to this album, yeah, it's a fairly, this is one of the more recent releases, so it doesn't have the debossed logo right there. It's a glossy finish too. It does, the bigger edition, the Super Deluxe edition, has another disc that has sort of a home demos, acoustic demos, Paul and Elvis Costello, and then you've got the another cassette that has, I think, 3 more songs. This second disc, everything in here were played by Paul and or Elvis, and this is, of course, the remastered album. So take a look. This is what I don't like about the printing process that they use nowadays, is that the coating cracks on, so when you fold them, you get these cracked prints right there. And when I got this sealed, so it's probably, I don't know what happened there, but the middle pages of this book were placed outside, so they're out of sequence. If you look at if we take a look at these close, you can see that the inner pages are actually sticking out. Because what I did was I took off the staples and then rearranged the pages, so they're now in proper sequence. So this is what the first page is supposed to be like. This is, looking at it right now, it looks like an AI painting, but I believe this is a real, an actual painting. This was 1989, of course. They didn't have AI back then. They have here's the hype sticker, which I saved. This can actually be used on another surface if I wanted to. I have a link in the description of how I saved these other hype stickers for me there. So it's less plastic waste, or rather, at least I don't have to keep the plastic a part of the shrink wrap right there. So, and I also this rice paper sleeve, Japanese rice paper sleeve, isn't part of the packaging. I keep a supply of this because I don't want to leave the albums naked here for a long time, because sometimes the glue comes off and then the residue sticks to the back of the CD. So, I mean, these are replaceable. This could be not. I don't know. Maybe in the next few years, this could be out of print. Anyway, these are, unlike the other Paul McCartney archive collections, this doesn't have the gloss matte pattern, so it's just a more modern gloss with a semi-glossy finish this time. So 1 and 2. There we go. These things are tight, and the size is it's a bit shallow. I wish they could have added a couple more millimeters just so the sleeve doesn't appear. Okay, so this is the booklet right here. This is actually bright purple. I don't know why it's not coming off. Yeah, on my phone screen, but it could be different on your screen. But yeah, it is really bright purple. So you got the lyrics right there. That's another Costello McCartney creation right there. And the title the title "Flowers in the Dirt" is actually another McCartney Costello song. It's a line from That Day Is Done. That Day Is Done. There's a line here that says in the last verse, I believe, "She sprinkles flowers in the dirt." That's where there is also a version of this song that Elvis sang, where he was backed by I forgot the name of the group, but it's an a cappella gospel group. So it's an a cappella group and a piano, and I that's my preferred version. Actually, it's a really nice version right there. Okay, uh, that is our look at Flowers in the Dirt, and I believe we are down to our last video. Yeah, so far, unless they announce a new version between then and now, within today and in the future. But yeah, well, for now, we'll hang around. There's one more video in this series, so in the meantime, stay good.